Today's December 11th, and I was gonna try and wait until I was completely done with the garage to give the final update on it. People have been asking me about an update video, so I'm just gonna do a quick update and tell you that there's a couple little things that still need to be finished. So you can see that it's basically mostly finished, except that I have a little bit of trim work to do up there, and I had some trim I had to take off, and I've got to put that back on and get that button back up. A couple of pieces of trim just kind of randomly need to be painted. The door trim needs to be painted still. But basically the roof is all on. Siding's all done. All the doors are on. All the windows are on. It's mostly just paint and a couple trim pieces that need to be finished. You can see right here I've got some little edge pieces on the metal roofing that need to be patched in right there and completed. You can see on this edge there's no trim piece along the edge like there should be. I need to add that. Some of this trim that goes underneath the roof paneling right here needs to be actually screwed into the trim soffit there. And then besides the building itself, the last major thing that needs to be done is I need to build like a deck for it right here. But I don't need to do that right now. I was basically gonna actually start on the next project, which is this back porch. You can see we started on this the other day. I'll have a separate update on it, but once we get this back porch torn down and then rebuilt the way we want it, we're going to build it bigger and put a shed roof coming off back this way. Then we'll probably come back here and move this tent and start the deck and all that. So there's constantly like hopping back and forth between projects. Show you the inside real quick. It is a mess because yesterday I started moving a bunch of stuff from the old shed into the garage. Started moving in basically and just kind of plopped everything in here just everywhere. So it's Sunday afternoon. Today we've been to church, we've had lunch, and I'm going to spend the afternoon kind of just organizing all this junk. I've got to build some mounts for tools and stuff, and gonna get some stuff put up on the shelves and put away. I put one of these pieces of that old crate from the brewery up on the ceiling, and I'm actually gonna put like some speakers and stuff in there and some lights, and I'm gonna put some air hose reels that attach to that, so I'll have quick access to air hose reels anywhere I'm at in the garage. Just miscellaneous stuff. You can see I put one of those big crate pieces up against this wall so I can put a bunch of stuff on there. I think this is going to be kind of my lawn and garden wall. So I have all my rakes and shovels and stuff like that there. And still got a lot of leftover wood that, I mean, it's taking up space, but you can see a bunch of it over there. I made like a lumber rack over there. But I can't get rid of it because I've got lots of other projects that still need to be done, and I could be using that wood on some projects. A lot of that's in the wood racks over there is actually really old trim, like original trim that I've pulled out of the house that I'll be putting back in at some point. So anyway, yeah. Oh, and I need to, once I get that other carriage house emptied out completely, still got some stuff in it, but then I'm going to put this boat out in that carriage house so I'll have a nice workspace here. But for now, I've just got to pull it out every time I want to do a project in here. So I got a little bit of organizing done today. Everything's not where I want it, but I started to kind of organize things into groups and get it generally in the vicinity. There's still kind of a mess here of stuff I got to sort out, but a lot better than it was. So start.